Hey guys, Jillian at Satori Farms here. Busy day. You know, this morning I really did nothing, but this afternoon I was going to plan on still doing nothing, and that didn't quite work out because came into the dome, and although I have lots of lovely green plants growing, I also have a very green tank. Green thumb turns my tank green apparently. So I'm right now draining my tank. I've got some options that I need to look at in order to ensuring that this doesn't happen again. I need to get an aeration system, it seems like. Possibly amongst other things, before I get fish, I definitely need to master the tank. And I definitely don't have that mastered, that's for sure. And I don't want to add things like chlorine or anything like that. So draining the tank this afternoon, and I'll probably drain it down as far as I can and then just add water back in because that'll oxygenate it, and that should really help. And then I'll throw some hydrogen peroxide in there. Hydrogen peroxide, like miracles, nature's miracle, really. It fixed my powdery mildew issue when I first got my plants going. It fixes algae in tanks. So we're gonna go and do that and see what happens. I may not have enough to mitigate the issue, but we're gonna work on that. But I'm gonna do a video here soon in regards to why I started the farm and how my original plan to start a farm was when I bought an acreage back in 2008 in BC, but because I opened a resort spa, I didn't have enough time. There's not enough hours in the day sometime, I tell you. And so then my husband and I bought 12.5 acres a couple years ago, and I'm going to talk about why I chose the dome over a conventional greenhouse, and our plans here at Satori Farms, and how we're going to turn our 12.5 acres into a permaculture haven. You know, I've been watching Sepp Holzer. He grows at 3,600 feet above sea level in Austria in the Kreimeister since about 2009. Been watching his videos. I got another one of his books now, and I do have, you'd be surprised, old DVDs, but I don't have a DVD player that works, so I can't watch that anymore. So I really plan on mixing permaculture and vertical gardening. Vertical gardening is this new kind of thing that I saw as I was doing some research and fell in love with the idea of mixing the two together, and then also doing a little bit of intuitive gardening on the way. So that's kind of our plan, but I'm going to do episode by episode and go through that. But I just thought today, you know, I'd show you a little bit, give you a span of what's been happening in the dome. We're here in Montana, lots happening. We get our ladybugs next week. The lettuce is just almost ready for picking. Super excited about that. I've already got some bush beans growing on here. They're small right now, but they're on there. There's quite a few. There's a whole bunch down here, which I'm super excited about. I don't know if you can see them there. Sometimes I'm not the greatest at operating a camera, that's for darn sure. Lots of tomatoes. You know, I've read different things in regards to where to plant things, where to companion plant. You know, and some of the things say, you know, don't plant your tomatoes beside your cucumbers, but I had this feeling that, you know what, like, I feel like if they're good on a plate together, they're probably good in the dirt together. And so I really decided to listen to that instead of, you know, all these people who say cucumbers or tomatoes hate cucumbers. I friggin' disagree with that, because oh my gosh, my cucumbers, they're huge. They are huge, and I love how they start doing all these little swirly things here and grabbing onto the trellises and the bamboo sticks that I've put on the ground. And next to them, I've got all my tomato plants, and they're huge. And so I tend to disagree with some of the companion planting guides. You know, I've read some companion planting guides in regards to where to plant your beans and why, but after doing considerable research, I've also found that beans really don't let off enough nitrogen to affect a plant, for example, that is hugely depleting of nitrogen in your soil. So you really do have to add back. You have to good compost, add back some manure. And I actually like to add azomite clay as well, which is a volcanic ash, which has all your minerals, so that I have really, really, really dense nutrient food. So anyways, I'm going to talk more about that going forward. I also got the results back to my soil test, so that next year the soil that I add in, I'll make sure that I balance that out and make it really nutrient dense. I'll talk about that in an episode, and we'll just go from there. So just a quick update today. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Follow us on Satori Farms. You know, I'm new to farming, so if you are as well, let's grow together. If not, if you're a knowledge or a seasoned expert, awesome. I love that, and I always love your input. Please write anything that I am incorrect about, or that you have you see a different way in the comments. I'm always up for learning new ways. So have a great day. Bye.